Hey everybody. Um, Not sure how the video quality is out here. I've got pretty good internet speed. Um, Sorry. Oh, I gotta adjust this camera stand. There we go. So I am going to. Don't mind my Jeep. Hey, what's up, Dub? So got a little fire going, just bugs away. I'm out in a pine forest. And yeah, so not too far from my Jeep. Sorry. But I didn't want to walk a country mile out here, being this is new to me. So, man, I got a tarp shelter set up. I have my 2 wool blankets. Um, it's pretty neat tarp shelter for the most part. There is it was a 55% chance of rain, but I'm gonna check it again because it's like changed 100 times in the last like couple of days. So let me see. High 72, low of 58, which would be perfect for sleeping with 2 wool blankets. And there is still a 55% chance of rain or a thunder shower tonight. Thunderstorm. Ooh, storm, scary. Um, and tomorrow, 40% chance. So it sounds like it's going to rain all night. I'm doing fantastic, man. I like doing these live chats. Kind of gives you guys a little bit of a preview of what I'm going to be doing, and I get to get your guys' input, your advice. Um, Plus, it helps kill the time when I'm out here because, like, I'm not building a massive shelter out here because I'm on state land, and the problem with state land is you can't leave anything up. So if I built the shelter, it would be a fairly simple one, and I would have to take it down after I'm done camping. I can camp up to 14 days, but I'm not doing that today. Just getting out to a different area and changing my channel up a little bit. Um, as you know, I was camping on the land that I rent, but the cows came, and the guy that brings the cows from Wisconsin is nervous that they're going to eat my shelter. Oh wow! Well, good thing you got a boat. So, excuse me. I brought 4 different kinds of MREs. I got um, Asian style beef strips and vegetables. That's dinner tonight. I have uh, pork sausage patty maple flavored. I'm doing that for breakfast in the morning. And then I have chicken pesto pasta, and I have tuna chunk light water packed lemon pepper. Um, I think I'm gonna do this one for lunch, the chicken pesto, and I think I'm gonna do the tuna chunk light water packed lemon pepper tomorrow for lunch before I dart out of here. Um, I'm in a pine forest, and it is beautiful here. I can hear trumpeter swans every once in a while because there's a swamp that way. No, I said I rent a bunch of land. Um, I rent the land that I live on. I've mentioned that numerous times. Um, the problem is, so last year it wasn't a problem. This year, because I had the mega shelter out there, uh, all of a sudden it's a problem. The guy that brings his right. Um, so the guy that brings his cows there to do whatever the hell cows do, graze and give birth to calves, he got scared that they were going to eat my mega shelter and get sick and die. So I tore down the mega shelter. I'm going to rebuild that in my backyard. I have the opportunity to lease some land across the street, which it's got a beautiful water source. Um, it's got a bunch of big oak trees, not a lot of building material, and it's kind of on a hill, which would be nice because then I wouldn't have to worry too much about, like, standing water and stuff like that. There's also a swamp on it, and I think a little creek, and that's still being negotiated. So I got looking around, and I found this state land that's 15 minutes from my house. Yeah, I know. Um, so I contacted the DNR to see if there's. Oh, nice. I will definitely be watching it. Um, so the I contacted the DNR and said, "Hey, look it, I have a YouTube show. I call them shows. I don't call them channels. I have a YouTube show that I want to film. Is it okay if I go out to state land and I camp and I film these and I do the build a shelter every once in a while and I'm gonna get a hot tent and some snowshoes and come out here and explore a little bit more and do some more camping and stuff." And they said, "Yeah, you just have to tear it down, leave no trace." Well, that's good stewardship for the woods, anyways, leave no trace. So now the cows leave in the fall, and I technically could go back out there and film again, but I wouldn't be able to build any kind of a permanent shelter out of tarps. Um, there's a tree that is fallen that looks like it'd be awesome for a shelter. So there's a possibility I might go out there in the fall once those evil cows are gone and build a shelter out there and do a couple of videos out there every once in a while. But for now, while I'm still, you know, deciding if I want to do lease some land or whatever, or if I want to just continue to do this state land. Um, is it low or am I just talking too quiet? Hold on. Let me shake the shit out of you guys first. There we go. Okay, can you hear me better? Sorry, I think I was talking quiet. Turn up your speakers. No kidding. So I think I'm gonna do the land, the state land for now, and then yeah, I think I will because it opens up a lot of opportunities. There's state land that's 15 minutes from my house, so I can come out here and do videos. There's state land that's 58 minutes from my house that has a river and stuff going through it. I don't know. I would imagine there's some fish in that river. I'm not positive. Um, I've never been there. I don't think. Um, so that there's an opportunity there, and plus it keeps me from being complacent, and redundant. Big words. I know. I'm surprised I know them also. Um, so this opens up a lot of opportunities. I'll probably never camp in the same spot twice. Granted, there's a lot of pine trees, and it's going to kind of look like the same spot if I continue to come here. There is, there's savanna, and there's um, oaks and maple forest and stuff like that here too. I just want to camp in a pine forest because I haven't done it in years. Um, excuse me. So that's the direction my channel is going. Um, I plan on picking up another one, a tarp like this, a 12 by 16, but I want it to be camouflaged just to kind of hide me a little bit. Um, because it's public land, so I don't want people coming out and bugging me. And no, it's not because I'm famous yet. I just don't want I just don't want people to bug me while I'm filming and stuff like that. Um, not to sound like a jerk, but So there's a beautiful sounding bird. So that's the direction the channel's going. And no, I don't own that land. I rent it. I paid dirt cheap for it too. But unfortunately, the dude got nervous that his cows were gonna eat shit. But whatever. So it is what it is. But I think it's a positive. I think it's going to drive me to do bigger challenges and stuff like that. I was really hoping it was going to rain and thunderstorm today, because I built a pretty cool tarp shelter. But you guys will see it in the video. I'm not gonna walk around with my iPad and show you guys. Oh, look at this. You'll have to wait for the video. Haha. So yeah. So hopefully that answered your question, Raymond. Um, that was, I don't know if you've seen it yet, but the death of the mega shelter video. I explained it in there a little bit too. But yeah, I never said I own the land. I rent it. Um, I don't know, maybe it was missed, but yeah, that's how it goes. So yeah, I mean, I have an opportunity to lease that land, but I think this would broaden the show, and if I lease that land, I would get just as redundant as I was starting to on the land that I rent now, that the evil cows live on. So it would just be pointless to do that, I think. And this way I could put a little bit more money in my pocket and just go and save up, buy that canoe I want to buy, because next year I've got a couple of two trips planned out so far. So I'm gonna go back to Michigan for a week, visit family. Dubsy and I are gonna meet up and do a collaboration video in June. Um, Probably, okay, I shouldn't say probably. If the snow is gone, maybe in May. No, I'll probably go to Florida in May around my birthday. Um, and go hang out with my buddy Phil and do just some off the wall videos. We're gonna go shrimping and cook some shrimp and stuff like that, and go hang out on the beach. It's not gonna be a outdoorsy campy video. I'm gonna try to teach him a couple of tricks, stuff like that. But God, that bird is loud. Can you guys hear that? Jesus. Um, I don't even know where it is. So, anyways, and then probably July or August, I'm hoping to have an ultralight canoe by then, and I want to go take a week and go up to the Boundary Waters and do a canoe trip, do some fishing and stuff like that. I went up there and I did that hiking trip, and it almost killed me. Um, this way, I could pack gear in a canoe, and I'll have the portage here and there, but it's not like I'm going to be walking 50 miles uphill and downhill and through a swamp portaging. I'm going to be doing a lot of canoeing. So that's a video I want to do next year. It's going to be a week-long video, so I'll have to get some more power banks and stuff like that. Definitely be doing some fishing. I bought a waterproof case for my camera, and the sound quality kind of sucks because it's a waterproof case. But that's another reason why I was hoping it was going to be thunderstorming and stuff like that today, so I could try to get some of it on video. But I don't know if it's what's going to happen, to be honest with you. I don't even think the weather people know around here. So yeah, I'm excited about the state land. I hope you guys are too. So, excuse me. I did take a 4-day weekend because I've got a couple of other projects planned. But I was going to start rebuilding the mega shelter Sunday, because I'll be back home Saturday afternoon, and then I got to edit the video and upload it. So yeah, so Sunday, I I was going to start redoing the mega shelter, but I don't know. I'm half tempted to come out to the state land again and do some camping, or maybe a hike. I don't know if I'll do a hike yet, but so I'll either come out to the state land and do some camping, or I'll start rebuilding the mega shelter in my back. And to clarify, it will be in my backyard, like literally 100 feet from my house. Um, I'm just doing it because I loved that thing, and I'm gonna rebuild it and make it better. I'll shoot videos out there every once in a blue moon. Um, I'm not gonna be doing it all the time. And yeah, I know, when it's -50 out, and I go out there and I film a video that, yeah, I'm sure I'll get some trolls that'll go, "Oh, you're just running in your house." I'm not Bear Grylls. I'm gonna be out there filming. Excuse me, and I'll make sure I go outside and take video of the snowstorm. Granted, yes, I will be in my backyard, but I'll still be out there camping. Um, and I'm sure some people are going to love it. I'm sure some people are going to hate it and think I'm faking it. But whatever, let them. I don't care. Channel is doing fantastic. Let me see here. So, like 5 days ago, I was at 1,600. I'm at 1,728 subscribers right now. Just cannot believe it. How this is just exploding. Yeah, it really is. Yeah, tragedy at the mega shelter. That's got 641 views. That's awesome. But yeah, so yeah, dude. I am. You know, it's. I never thought I'd get to this point. I've mentioned it a few times. I got real discouraged there for a minute, and I was gonna, okay, YouTube's not for me. I'm not entertaining enough, or I'm funny looking, or something. I don't know. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm asked and taking names. Oh wait, kicking and taking names. There, I think that's how that goes. So yeah, dude, super duper stoked. I cannot believe how awesome this is getting, and I think doing videos like this is going to help drive traffic, or add subscribers, however you want to say it. Because I mean, yeah, I was in the backyard. It was like 300 acres of woods and stuff like that. But out here it's different. There's different types of land and stuff like that, and just so many different opportunities. I definitely want to be doing some winter camping out here. So I've got to get a real hot tent, not that piece of crap I had. I literally sent that back the next day. That tent was such a piece of blankety blank. But excuse me. So yeah, I'm gonna get a decent pair of snowshoes and be doing some actual winter trips out here. I want to, before winter gets here, purchase a Clark Vertex, yeah, Clark Vertex hammock. Um, that thing is year-round use, 4 seasons. I can get a underquilt for it and everything too. So I want to do a couple of camping videos in that, or winter videos in that. Some extreme ones. When it's cold, cold. Between that quilt and my heavy duty sleeping bag, I think I'd be pretty toasty. Um, I contemplated getting a bivy tent, but I haven't seen a lot of super good reviews on those. I know they're ultra lightweight and stuff like that. I gotta adjust my leg. It decided to fall asleep. Um, I haven't read a lot of good things about them. Some people love them, and a lot of people hate them. So I think I'm just gonna get some kind of an ultralight tent, and do some tent videos and stuff like that. Like I said, the mega shelter. I'll be doing tarp videos. Uh, I still have to redeem for the time that I was silly enough to bring the dog with when it was -12, which he was doing fantastic because he was sleeping in my sleeping bag down by my feet, keeping my feet warm, and he had a little vent hole. Well, then he had to pee, and I couldn't get him to go back in there, and I was nervous that he was going to get cold, even though I had him covered up with a wool blanket, so I ended up calling that trip. So I got to redeem myself for that. This time I will not be bringing a dog. So, this is a blessing in disguise. having to remove the mega shelter. And I probably could still camp out there. I wasn't told that. I was just told I had to take the mega shelter down. Um, it was suggested not to because cows are actually kind of a-holes. I got chased by one last year. I went out and did a video and I was on my way back and hey, there's some cows. And dude, I got chased. I did not realize how fast a cow could go and I did not realize how fast I could run. And I like literally, God, I wish I could have filmed it because right at the last minute when that thing was just about on me there, I managed to find a spot I could jump over the fence, ended up ripping the crotch out of my pants, and oh God, it was a blast. Frickin' cow. So I'm not sure, being as I've fallen out of shape, that I could outrun a cow right now. I'm pretty sure you guys would read about me in the newspaper, how I got my ass beat by a cow. Um, so yeah, yeah, that was a good time. So excuse me. Yeah, so I won't be out there. I mean, I'm gonna go out there and pick blackberries and raspberries. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not gonna go out there and camp very often. I may go out there. The cows still have to calm down. They get really restless for like a week or two, then they forget what the hell they were doing. Um, I might go out and start building that shelter, but I'm probably just gonna wait until fall when they're gone. Go out there and build that shelter I want to build, and do a video or two in there camping because it's gonna be badass. Um, my original plan was to uh, incorporate my little wood stove in there, and that was going to be the new mega shelter. But I don't want to leave it out there because I need it for the mega shelter now. So I think I'm gonna buy or build a smaller one that I can keep out there, just to add heat, not so much to keep me warm, but if it does get a little bit chilly, because I plan on insulating the hell out of that thing between grass and leaves and sticks and everything else. So it's should be pretty cool if I ever get to build it. That's a big if. It's not a guarantee. Um, but yeah, so I don't know. You guys, I don't have any questions or anything. I mean, have you been chatting and the damn chat's just not showing up? But yeah, so I don't know. I think I'm gonna like this better. I think you guys are gonna like this better. Um, I think it's just gonna be good all the way around. It's gonna be good for the channel and everything else coming out to the state land. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous. I'd like to find one with some kind of a lake or a river that I could swim through. I thought there was, the original spot I had planned on camping or whatever you want to call it, doing my video, my show, whatever. Um, had a river going through it, has fish in it, all this stuff, and it was great. And I got looking at it last night, and I realized because this state land borders the a wildlife refuge, and I didn't realize the wildlife refuge cut across the road, which is stupid. It should have remained or been state land because the wildlife refuge takes up 99% of that river. And so you can't camp there. There's no camping on that land. You can't have a fire. You can't do anything. The only thing you can do is hike, and I could kayak down it and do some fishing. But I'd have to try to set up a ride or something to pick me up, or drop my vehicle off at the get off point and whatever. But again, I can't camp out there. So yeah, so that sucks. But I don't know. This spot's still pretty cool. I got to explore it a little bit more and all that shit, but we'll see what happens. So, all right. Well, what time is it? Is it lunchtime yet? No. Fug. I did stop at the gas station to get some gas, and some bottles of water, and I bought some biscuits and gravy. I know, but I didn't have another breakfast item, MRE, so whatever. So, all right, well, I think I'm gonna let you guys go, and I'll check in a little bit later. You know, if it maybe if it starts thundering or something like that, I'll do a chat with you guys. I made this tarp shelter pretty neat. Um, so you guys will have to wait for the video to see it. But yeah, so all right, yep, you too, Dub. Chat with you guys soon.